Recently I've been playing 2K23 for the first time, and after the first couple of uncomfortable hours of getting used to the new controls, I decided that I want to simulate a match. Since I was playing in Universe mode, I wanted to make this match meaningful, and that's why for this task I chose a tag team match. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae versus Carmella and Zoe Stark. Now, first of all, don't question my booking decision, please. I see the bigger picture right here. And second of all, the match was actually fine. I didn't mess around with the AI sliders and yet was pleasantly surprised, but the match kept going and going and going, and it ended up being a 38 minutes match. And I don't want any of my matches to be this long. Even if it's a WrestleMania main event, this is a video game after all. A 40 minutes match cannot be as entertaining as a real life 40 minutes match, because AI simply cannot be that creative. Eventually you will get the same moves repeated, you will get the same submissions. Fire Pro Wrestling series actually gets it. That's why they speed up the time, because it helps to create the immersion of the big, long, important match, even if in real life this match is only 10 minutes long. Since I never simulated matches before in WWE games, I started to wonder, was it always like that? And we're gonna find out. Started from the first SmackDown game up to 2K14. First of all, I'm gonna test singles matches, and then maybe we'll try more match types, maybe tag team matches, singles matches with the managers, maybe ladder matches, Hell in a Cell, and so on. So for the first 5 SmackDown games, I'm gonna choose Triple H and The Undertaker to test the waters. It's gonna be interesting to watch how the AI will evolve or decline. In every game, we're gonna set the difficulty level to the highest one possible, and we're gonna keep the interferences on if it's on by default, because it's early 2000s. Of course someone will interfere. Alright, let's get started. Okay, look, it pains me to disappoint all of you SmackDown 1 fans that wanted to start in EFED right here, but this match was bad. The good thing about this match is that both guys were on equal footing. Taker did his awesome running DDT, old school, and that's about it. The rest of the time he spent DDT on Triple H. Triple H caught him in figure 4. Hit him with a couple of body slams, nothing interesting really. This game has potential, I'd say it needs more moves. They stayed on the ring the whole match, both of the guys got their finishers, none of them used it. The match ended with a punch to the neck. This match was dog shit. The audience disagreed. They gave this match 12.1% rating. It's the highest rated match on the show. I'd say it only because of the star power. This match was 3 minutes of nothing. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Yes, I did. This game came out the same year as the first SmackDown game, and it's impressive how many improvements this game has. Now AI goes for the pin in the middle of the match, when both wrestlers are still fresh. Previously, the only pin attempt was when CPU knew the opponent is finished. Also, in the last game, it seemed like AI didn't know what to do when the opponent was in the corner. Taker started to run and then stopped to walk into the corner. Now CPU does not hesitate to attack in this position. The match also felt a little more dynamic this time around. We got Road Dogg interference. He came out to punch Taker in the balls. Taker hit him with a running neck breaker. Triple H also accidentally hit Road Dogg. That was great. Felt like a proper SmackDown main event moment. Triple H followed Taker out of the ring to immediately go back to the ring. That was weird. I wouldn't say there were a lot of cool sequences right here, but it felt more similar to the real life matches pace. Because in the last game we had the same moves used a bunch of times and some limp work. This time they punched each other, they reversed moves, they used the ropes, jumped from turnbuckles. In the end of the match, Taker did his last ride. Great match. First of all, I want to mention that the entrances now no longer have green screen on the background. Finally, we have arenas in the entrances. Proper entrances add a lot to the match. Now, first of all, I want to mention a couple of moments that I liked. Triple H threw Taker out of the ring, did his pose, and Taker was like, "Ah, you got me this time, son." I know it's one of his stunts, but that looked so smooth right here. Then Triple H came a little closer to the ropes and Taker caught him there. Cool moment too. Also, yeah, the ref is here now. We may take it for granted now, but back then it was a big deal. Stone Cold did a run-in during this match. He didn't hit Undertaker once, I think, which sucks, but the ref called him on it and made him leave the ring, which is cool. We have the infamous Taz and Michael Cole duo on the commentary. I don't mind them. It's better than nothing. What concerns me is that Triple H kicked out of the sidewalk slam 4 minutes into the match. He did not kicked out at 2, he did not kicked out at 1, he kicked out at 0, and that didn't make any sense. Also, a few seconds later, Taker kicked out at 1 after a backbreaker. The last ride, Taker wins 3 times in a row now. That was a mid-match. We have many new additions to the match presentation, but the gameplay didn't bring anything new, I think. This unnecessary run into a grounded opponent is still there. Still, there were some nice move combinations. After all, SmackDown had a great foundation. Let's check out the next game. In this game, we finally had authentic pay-per-view arenas. There's something eye-pleasing watching entrances in different arenas because every pay-per-view had its own theme, had its own decorations. It will look good no matter what. This is a game where I felt a big difference in AI matches. First of all, commentary are no longer frequent now, which is probably for the better before they figure out how to implement them. Even JR was roasting Undertaker here, saying he never won Royal Rumble match. I was like, what the fuck, why would you mention it, JR? You should hype up the match. So I was saying, match looked noticeably better than in the previous games. Just look at this smooth sequence right here. Also look at this beautiful somersault into face breaker smash, into the taunt, into the pedigree. I have to mention there were a lot of punches in this match. Now I don't know how common it is in this game, but it fit the match really well since both of the guys are brawlers. If it had a properly functioning title matches, I would consider this as the first game to sim matches. It has a lot of match types, good roster, many arenas. That's a great starting point. But yeah, sadly you cannot make title matches in exhibition mode, but the match was really great. Triple H finally got the win over Taker and he didn't need any help from anybody. This is indeed one of the best games of all time. 5 seconds into the match and I already love it. Running clothesline after the start of the match into immediate pin attempt, great stuff. Taker throws Triple H out of the ring and taunts. It's a callback, you see? What a great storytelling 20 minutes into the match. Then Triple H gets back to the ring and needs a big boot. If for some reason you're not familiar with this game, with Here Comes the Pain, every move here feels twice as painful because of the sound effects and because of the animations. Look at the difference of the jumping high knee. This game would make Overdrive look like a legit finisher. Ref wanted to get in the middle of that and got hit with a running DDT. I wish Triple H would go for the sledgehammer under the ring, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see it in the next games. Now look, Triple H hits pedigree on Taker, drags him out of the ropes for the pin to get a 2 count. Judging from Triple H's overall rating in this game, I was convinced this is it, but no. Maybe it's because Triple H took too much time to drag Taker out of the ropes, or maybe it's because Undertaker is just that damn good. Now Taker goes for the choke slam, but no, Triple H reverses reverse it, and I like how they swerve you with this animation and SmackDown logo. Both wrestlers exchange punches, even simple stuff like this looks phenomenal in this game. But then Taker nonchalantly hits chokeslam by using one of his regular moves. That was weird, okay? Back and forth between these guys, heavy strikes all around, and in the end Taker hits low blow on Triple H and ended this match with another chokeslam. Okay, look, this match wasn't anything crazy, but like I said, sound effects and animations put this match on another level. Also, both of them tried to hit a finisher but failed to win, so the match went longer. I love stuff like this. If we're talking about CPU versus CPU, that was a 5-star match. Would I book commentator's table spot? Sure. Undertaker diving out of the ring to make this match even more epic? Yes. But even without all that, I'd say this is the best match out of all 5. This match is closer to having an actually in-ring story than any other previous match. 4-1 in the favor of The Undertaker. I was really surprised about it. Next time we're gonna choose new wrestlers and we're gonna test SmackDown versus Raw.